Hey guys, it's Eric.
This is Glenda.
We are D&D Miniature and Board Games. Hey, so Monsterland Second Gate Games. We got the box today. FedEx delivered it somewhere around I don't know, noonish.
We've been waiting for this game.
So the actual release date was supposed to be August 2018. It's October. Actually, for Kickstarter, pretty good. Only about 2 months late. Looks like
We've heard worse. Like
worse.
It's not really that bad, so we've heard worse. Okay.
Now, if you guys remember back in 2017, we actually played the prototype for this. We did our initial impressions on it, and we posted the a gameplay of the prototype version. But now we actually have
Correct. The actual
edition.
game. Correct.
We're going to do a full unboxing. This includes the 5th player expansion and the heavy weapons, I believe it's called. And also, after the initial Pledge Manager was out, they offered some promo cards. So I went ahead and picked those up as well. Now you'll also notice that this actually has two different front and back. This is a sleeve to the actual game.
Actually a artwork. And Eric's gonna have a hard time.
There we go. And
Did you mention this by Second Gate Games?
Second Gate Games. All right, so let's get this open.
It's a nice
See
box.
what it looks like.
Look
All
at
right.
that box.
So, initial right on top is a rule book. Now, if I remember correctly, the actual beta version rulebook that we had was extremely well done.
Mm-hmm.
We had little to no
They
problem
did
learning how to play this. This looks a little bit more extensive, a lot more pictures to explain.
Looks like it's easier to read. It's white background. So white,
It's-
off-white. You can see
And then
the
it's
point.
got the appendix of what all the traps
Well,
and tokens
it's
and
actually
abilities.
good for this game because there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on,
There's
that's
the
right.
cards, the dice, and
The weapons, the mercenaries, your
There's
leader.
like, so that is helpful. Let me get
Alright.
look at it.
So, quick reference,
Uh-huh.
quick
Quick
reference
reference.
cards. One set of quick reference cards. Quick reference cards always come in handy. Alright, so the initial, the tokens. Now, a lot of these you had choice with the Kickstarter that you could get the cardboard, or you could get the wooden version. I did go for the Monster Edition, so we should have wooden tokens in here, but we
Right.
also get the cardboard tokens as well. Nice front and back. You got a nice gloss on laminate on there.
Thick. Pops out easy. In shape.
So they punch out pretty good.
It's the potion.
The first player and the turn token mark.
Yeah, we had a prototype, so this is really the real thing. It's awesome. Okay, cool.
Alright, so the actual game board. So you'll notice, for those of you who possibly haven't watched a playthrough, and let me get one of these out. So, you have the spots for the dice, you have the spots for your potions, your shields.
You get to choose.
You have the spots for which character is going, which is whether you're leader or your mercenary. You have the spot for the, I can't remember what these were.
It's like,
It's the monsters. When
correct.
you're fighting the
Which one
monster
you want?
and lands.
You go for this
And
one or
these-
that one or this
And
one.
these change, I believe, every turn, if I remember correctly.
That's just the
And then-
game, you know. It's
Then you've
what
got
you
your
want.
exploration, which, your adventures.
And if you just want to make money or just a coin and all that stuff.
Okay. So, 2 bags, one for the traps,
And one for.
I don't remember.
He just said one for the traps
I
and.
remember there was one for the traps. So
Put it on comment down there. It's one for.
the player cards.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you keep track of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You keep track of your experience, your fortune.
Correct.
I can't remember exactly what they were called. I mean, it was a year ago that we played the prototype.
That's why we're excited to have this, so we can go ahead, read it again, and play it, and make.
It's got a
have a
place for your
playthrough.
potions, your was it venoms,
Yes, I cannot
shields,
remember, Eric, but,
and traps.
and I think this is your tracker again.
Yep,
this
it's a
is your
tracker.
and
Yep.
that tells you.
And then over here tells you how much your mercenaries cost each round, and
and
these are
this-
the extra dice you get each round. So.
And
You
you
get
know what?
4 of
I
those with the
remember the
initial game.
prototype, so they just really followed it. It just looks nice, as far as I remember.
So let's move those out of the way. Let's
It
bring this up
has-
into the corner.
It's nice, not so intimidating.
You know what? Let's look at the initial dice, because these were changed. These aren't your typical D6. They have. Now you had persuasion, which are the gold, and the blue was magic, and the red was your basic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the purple. Sorry, purple was
I
magic.
Let me go look.
And we'll have close-ups of the dice, which you probably already actually
I'm
seen
looking at
there.
it right now. Okay, so the mission bags. That's bag.
Okay.
And you have the 32 red strength dice.
Strength, what was and the purple was
And
magic.
the purple is the magic dice.
And the yellow is
And
persuasion.
the yellow is the persuasion one.
Okay.
The black is the monster attack dice. Which you're going to open.
Yep. Which, if I remember correctly, it should be 3 sides. 4 sides have monsters on them. And then we had the 3 additional. I can't remember, they were part of the stretch goals, so.
Which are this one?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see it. Well, stretch goals.
Stretch goals. Okay, so let's look at these tokens, shall we? Alright, so you have your tracker tokens. Nice wooden.
Oh, they're pretty.
Yeah.
Which one is it? The glory?
The glory and
The stars. those
reputation. Reputation and glory.
Reputation's the red. Oh, nice.
And I believe,
Twin stars. Stars.
so these ones with the monsters on the back.
That would be.
Right there.
That would be called the 7
The
panic.
panic tokens.
Yes.
Those go.
The panic.
Those are the ones go on the Citadel. But there's like 9.
Okay, well, you got extra. Nice.
These are the ones that go on the
Thank you.
Citadel.
Mhm.
Okay.
Are they plastic or wood? They're all
They're all
wood.
wood.
Oh my goodness, nice.
Alright, so the green ones are, was it Venom or something? Yep.
They're the Venom tokens.
Venom tokens.
16.
So we have the Venom tokens, and the
Mhm.
blue are the,
Potion.
and what are the reddish ones?
The red ones are. Does it? Well, must be a stretch goal. Wow.
The red ones are something else.
Something else that is not
And
Venom.
your player tokens. And these are the ones that, they're your mercenaries, your leaders, and these are the ones that you would place. Say we have the game board. Depending on where you're going, those are the ones that you would place there to say that that person's there. To say which one of your mercenaries or leaders and what they're doing in the game.
Mhm.
They're a little stuck together. These are nice. I like these. I mean, I like the cardboard tokens,
Yeah,
but
we had that
I'm really
cardboard.
glad I went and got the wooden ones. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff here. Let's just slide all that up there. We're just making piles for right now. Alright, so cards. So in the cards we should have mercenary cards, we should have the lands, we should have the monsters, and we should have the leader cards. I don't think there's anything I was leaving out of the cards, was there?
We'll see what you got. Okay, so you should have.
Oh, and the weapons, the weapon cards.
You should have the 8 initial clan member cards.
They're probably over there.
Yeah, it's here. So you have the land deck.
Okay, well, let's look at what we got in these sets first, and then we'll open up the other one. So, these are the initial land cards that we're seeing. I bet these are probably the stretch goal stuff, and these are probably the
Yeah,
game
because it
ones.
says the land has have 12. So open that one because
We will.
that's true.
And these are the monster ones that was in that pack. And these are the weapons. Looks like the weapons are a little bit better. I remember the weapons weren't that great in the prototype.
Eric, handle it with care. Be careful. Because you know they're precious.
Oh, I recognize these two. They're from Besieged.
You like Besiege.
And mercenaries, correct?
Well, there is a mercenary here. It should be 28, so if that's what you have, then doesn't look like 28 to me.
These are probably the stretch goals.
Like we said, you open the stretch goal first. So you are seeing a lot of stuff from this box. One box alone has a ton of stuff. Dice, markers, cards,
For those
tokens.
people that played Besieged, they'll tell you it's
Yeah.
not like there was never not a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of thought into the game. Put a lot of thought into the game.
And even after we
Create
got
the game,
the
that's why.
even after we got the initial prototype, I remember that they actually a lot of the rules got changed because they sent us an amendment to the rules.
Correct. So there is yeah, it looks complicated, but once you start playing, it's really
Oh,
not
extremely
that.
easy game.
Correct. Just that but it's nice though because you can see all the components. Enjoy the game. So those are the game cards that come with basic.
We'll just set them off to the side a little bit for a second. And I think these are our initial leader and mercenary cards.
Mercenary cards are 28, and you have the novice
We
card
have 8 clan member cards.
and then 8 initial clan.
These are
Which
these
are
are the
you
initial
choose,
clans,
correct.
and they're it's earth, wind, fire, and water.
And they're all textured cards, so they're nice.
So those are your initial, and like you have your leader and your regular, so that's who you'd have first.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys get matched up. these guys are matched up,
Correct,
and
because you
these guys
can't
are
have
matched
them.
up.
Yeah. Your initial one.
Your initial would be like one player,
Like-
second player, third player, fourth player.
Doesn't cost that much or something like that. Again, it's been a while, but
Alright, so, monsters?
okay.
And you said how many do we get initially with this?
The what? The monsters?
Mm-hmm.
The monsters. Well,
You just said it.
you're talking about the mercenary
the
cards.
monsters.
I
Look at
thought-
the back of the... Right there. How many does it say?
There is 20. 8 cards difficulty A, 12 cards B. So 8 and 12.
And you'll notice that they all have the different emblems
So beautiful.
of Earth, Wind, Land, and Fire.
Their strength.
I can't pick stuff up tonight.
They're actually nice. Okay, cool.
Okay. And these are the mercenaries. How many mercenary cards do we have in here?
We have 28. I remember something about it. What's up with the mercenary? There's something about it.
Those are the ones
That
you
if
can
you
buy.
have it,
If you have them, you have to pay for
you
them at
pay
the end
for
of
it
every
to
round.
stay.
And if you can't pay for them, you lose them.
Correct, because you to,
But when you
to
buy
keep
them,
it.
you get based on right here. You get more dice,
Correct.
and each
I
one
mean,
has
it's really
a
helpful, but
like
it
this
costs
one.
you money.
This one gives you a
Costs
plus
you-
1 to your red die.
Correct. So just like any mercenary, you pay for it to keep it. It's not cheap. And you get all these different mercenaries to choose from.
And they all have different abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, they also have different costs. Like this guy gives you another persuasion, magic, and strength die, but he costs 11, and it's plus 6 on your board. Which, you know, if you don't have enough reputation, you can't buy extra too many mercenaries. It's all based on how much reputation you
So
have.
we call this game a what again? Where you call the game when you the Euro
Very good, Euro. Worker placement.
work replacement. There you go.
Okay, and these are the new weapons that you can get. Just if I put them on the right side around.
Well, it doesn't really matter, Eric, because you're showing everybody now how they look like, and I think.
And
they're
of course
seeing
the
it on right
gold,
side.
the gold on the top is how much they cost, and it says what you get.
You have +2. Oh, no.
Alright, so those are the new weapons. Those are the weapons that come with the game. I think we used the dagger a lot when we played the prototype. And the monsters that come with the initial game. These are monsters or these land? These are the land, right?
It's the green are the land.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you'll notice just like with the monsters and your heroes, you have the emblems that state if it's
Land, water,
fire,
Fire.
or wind.
earth, wind, and fire. Woohoo.
Okay. So, that's everything from the
Base.
Kickstarter exclusive, the Monster Edition, the wooden tiles, all the extra cards. So let's get into the heavy weapons, which is the expansion you could buy with it. This cost,
And
I
it
believe, an
has
extra
its own-
$25 or $26.
Small box.
Yep. It comes with, obviously, another bag comes in there.
Let's see what
This also gives you the ability to do a 5th player. So,
another box.
obviously, it adds on another player token.
Game board.
Game board, yes. And then you have, they do give you the cardboard tokens. And these are two-sided. Alright, second gate. These aren't popping out as easily.
Yes, Eric, it does. You just need to eat.
Alright. It gives you the rule book so you can play the heavy weapons and the 5th player expansion. And it looks like it's about 3 pages, and then they have it in different languages.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Because we like everybody to play the game.
Alright. Now, for the 5th player expansion, it gives you the extra dice you're going to need.
You can tell. It's heavy weapon.
So you get 4 more persuasion, 4 more magic, and 6 more of the strength dice. And what are the gray dice?
The gray dice.
The gray dice is ammunition for the heavy weapons. So you get 8 dice, 8 gray dice, 8 great dice, 8 gray dice for
gray.
that. It's not going to be in there. It's going to be on the front of this one, hon.
Okay, now I'm looking at
So these are the assignment tokens for the new mercenaries that come in this. And then obviously because you have the 5th player expansion, you get a new reputation, the new
for
stars.
that.
The glory and reputation markers.
Oh, there you go. The citadel and the outside. Okay, now I remember.
So let's dig into the new cards. Apparently we get new lands and new monsters, new weapons, and the new mercenaries. And you get another set. So the new
Ah.
the new leader card.
Okay.
There's your new set for them. The new monsters. Those are your new monsters. Ooh, we get goblins. Goblins, people. There's goblins. And new mercenaries. New lands with the new emblem. Kind of interesting.
Heavy
To
weapon.
find out is that what that new emblem's for?
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yes. Heavy weapons.
No, the new emblem. You
Well,
think
isn't
that's
it
for
a
heavy
heavy
weapon?
weapon?
Well,
That is a heavy weapon, right? Look. A heavy weapon.
okay. And
Okay.
so these,
I am just trying to see.
these are second gates. Second gate for second gate games.
You know what? Oh, it's called.
And then the new weapons. I'm already liking the new weapons.
Yeah, there's gonna be like buying all this heavy weapons, so he will win. And he will try to kill everybody.
Okay, so that's heavy weapons expansion. And then here were the promo cards that you could get for like an extra $5. Alright, so I'm not doing well opening stuff today. So Shuffle these mercenary cards into the mercenary deck before the game. The multicolor contribution die allows you to choose the color of the die in each die pool preparation. So you get a set of rules with these, and you just get the cardboard tokens for these guys.
What was that? What is that?
This is the requires Monsterlands base game. This is the Monsterlands promo card set.
Ah.
So it basically gives you 4 new mercenaries.
Nice.
Those are. So extremely
This box has so much in it.
Hey guys, so that is everything from the new Second Gate Games Monsterlands. There's a lot.
So much. And because there's so much, it's so... We're so excited to play it. We have a playthrough and play it again. And now with the actual game that came out really, really good.
And the expansion pack, which we didn't get to play when we had the prototype.
Correct.
There are some things also in here that... There's other mercenaries in here, obviously. And... There are some other things in here that we did not have when we played with the prototype.
Of course, because that was a prototype. That's why we're so pleased seeing the actual production of this game, because this box right here, oh my God!
There's a lot, and you've got in the box you've also got the expansion for heavy weapons. I look forward to playing this game again and again. And again.
And like we said, it looks like a lot, but once you start playing it, it's not that hard.
It's quick. Once you figure it out.
There's a good balance to it.
But also, this is a Second Gate game, so don't expect that you're just gonna right off the rip start winning this game.
There's a lot of we said it. There's a lot of thought into the game when they made it, and while you're playing it, you really have to think about it too. Which is what a lot of people like.
Hey, but we'd like to take this time to thank Second Gate Games for giving us the ability when they sent us the prototype to get to play this game ahead of everybody and give our impressions of it. So when their Kickstarter went live, people were checking out our videos, seeing how it plays, seeing what we thought of it. Obviously, we will do a playthrough of this probably in the next week or two. I know we have another game scheduled coming up on Sunday, but maybe next Wednesday or Thursday, we can get everybody together and play this at the house.
We have to refresh everything, because it's been a year since we played it.
And then we'll do a review on what we feel on the finalized version of the game.
Correct.
Because like we said, with the heavy weapons, and there was a couple other things that we didn't have on top of the heavy weapons that will cause a drastic change in the dynamics of this game.
Yeah, Eric loves that. Eric loves to buy a lot of mercenaries, and he will make sure that he gets the score. So we'll see that.
Don bought a lot of mercenaries in that playthrough too, though they died a lot on him.
But yeah, looks good.
But anyways, guys, remember, support your local gaming. We support Discover Games of Fayetteville, Georgia. Game on, guys.
Game on.